All right. Pick 186, the Tennessee Titans select offensive lineman Jaelyn Duncan out of Maryland, right? Chig Okonkwo's former teammate there. They said that they met with him in every step of the way, right? They met him at the Senior Bowl, met him at the Combine, had a visit at the facility in one of their top 30 visits. So they really kind of vetted this lineman. And the good about him, athletic, he can move. He's a big guy. I believe the measurements were what, 6'4", 320, right? So they have a type, big lineman, definitely bigger than the lineman that I was targeting. From a weight perspective, I think that some of the guys that I targeted can put on about 10 to 15 more pounds. But Jaelyn Duncan is a guy that just fits a certain height, weight measurement, and athleticism measurement that is something to work with. And that's what the Tennessee Titans echoed. They really valued getting guys that has some level of athleticism, size to them, even production, and starter numbers and start how many games did you start. They really valued that, and in their words, coveted it. That so you get an experienced lineman that at the baseline and the base level you can work with. Now the traits, as far as actually doing your job, that's where the bad comes in for me, because I'm watching Jaelyn Duncan's tape, and I see a player that can't handle power well. He gave up 28 pressures last year at Maryland. So I'm trying to get to the actual aspect of where it translates to NFL ball, but I get the thought process of seeing somebody with that size, seeing somebody with those, with those metrics, and saying, hey, we can work with this. We can get him stronger. We can proportion his body in a type of way that may can handle that power. So I mean, you can look at drafts like that, but like I said, when you got to do all that, the likelihood of it panning out is a little bit lower. But like I said, I understand the pick. I just would have went somewhere else, and that's where when I make my videos on what I would do, that's where I'll explain it. But congratulations to Jaelyn Duncan. He's a draft pick, and there's an uphill climb, right? I like him at I like him at in the interior more than as a tackle, but obviously not obviously, but I think he can play tackle a little bit in a pinch, but I definitely prefer for him to play on the inside, learn that a little bit more as a guard position, and then learn how to anchor better and not give up so many pressures. And a lot of those pressures, it's identifying when to use your leverage, your teammates, whether it be dealing with the power, dealing with the speed. Guys are only going to get more powerful, and they're only going to get faster. So it's about him adapting to that. And that pick 186, I mean, what are you really expecting? But at the same time, that's how their board stacked. I would have went in a different direction. However, it is what it is. So